Iran and Israel are worst enemies today, but history tells a different story. Both countries enjoyed good relations until the 1979 revolution in Iran. Iran was the second Muslim majority country to recognize Israel, first being Turkey. Iran recognized Israel in 1950 and both countries established diplomatic relations. Ties were briefly suspended when Prime Minister Mossadegh tried to end the British monopoly on oil reserves. But Mossadegh was overthrown by American British agencies, and Shah of Iran enhanced ties with the West. Israel's intelligence agency Mossad trained Shah of Iran's intelligence agency SAVAK. In return, Israel imported Iranian oil. Israel also helped Iran in agriculture. Israel was facing worst opposition from Arab countries and it needed an ally on the Middle East periphery. According to rough estimates, Iran received military support worth $2 billion. But the Iranian Revolution of 1979 changed everything. Islamist leadership which came to power suspended ties with Israel, and Israel was declared Little Satan compared to the Grand Satan America. However, despite severed ties, Israel still supported militarily Iran during Iran-Iraq war. Using desert means, Iran imported Israeli military equipment. Iraq's Saddam Hussein was the enemy of both America and Israel. So both Satans supported Iran in tacit ways. Iran survived the Iraq war and war ended. But Iran found new frontiers and the enemy was Israel now. During the late 80s and early 90s, realities were changing. International stage saw the fall of Soviet Empire and regionally there were other facts. Iranian revolution was considered a threat by Arab leaders, especially monarchs. So Iran sought Arab support and Palestinian caused the top agenda for Iranian government. Iran created Hezbollah in Lebanon and started supporting other militant organizations fighting for Palestinian freedom. The US, being the closest ally of Israel, started to see Iran as a threat for its regional interests. Iran, on the other hand, increased its support for anti Israel movements and anti American allies. Simultaneously, the Arab countries became closer to the US. Therefore, Iran found itself alone and it was burdened by sanctions by the US and its allies. Prospects of normalization between Iran and Israel dimmed. During all this, Iran started to develop nuclear bomb, which created further resentment in Western world, especially America. Iran has its own reasons, but Israel thinks that an Iranian nuclear bomb will be a threat to its survival and existence. Israel wants Iran to stop its support for anti-Israeli movements and stop the nuclear program. But reality is that Israel itself has developed nuclear weapons as observed by international experts. These Israeli double standards go unchecked because of American support. Recent escalations have brought the two powers eye to eye. Israel says that these strikes were in the making for last 20 years and this all happened when Iran and America were closer to signing a nuclear deal. But Iranian leadership did not accept the stringent conditions imposed by the US. Iran and Israel were once close friends. Now they have become arch enemies.